Good morning. We will begin our service with the ringing of the temple bell. At this time, please silence your cell phones and listen quietly as the sounding of the conch shell is an invitation to settle our hearts and minds as we prepare to receive the Dharma. Thank you.
Namandab, 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 namandab.
Aloha and welcome to Konohonganji's Military Remembrance Service, sponsored by Boy Scout Troop 59. A special warm welcome to Mayor Kimo Alameda for joining us to be our guest speaker today. I am Taikobi Okamura, and I will serve as your MC. Today, we honor the brave members of our community who have paid the ultimate sacrifice in service to our country. They fought to preserve the values of our democracy, and for that, we owe them deep and boundless gratitude. Assisting Reverend Blaine at the temple with technical support are the Zoom crew, Alan Matsumoto, Stephen Kaneko, and Wendy Terada. Corinne Chong is our organist, and Betty Takeoka will lead the singing. Let's start the service by all rising for the Vandana and Tisarana led by Reverend Blaine.
Namo tassa bhagavato Namanda, Butsunamanda, 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 Butsunamanda.
Please remain standing for an aspiration which will be shared by Reverend Blaine.
Please join me in Gasho. We gather this morning as friends in the Dharma, as fellow travelers along the journey of life. With grateful hearts, we remember our local heroes and honor all who have made the ultimate sacrifice in service to our country. We reflect on the values of service, sacrifice, and the willingness to bear suffering for the sake of others. We extend our deepest appreciation to these brave heroes for giving of themselves in order to preserve our freedoms and our democracy. We celebrate the rich diversity of our communities across our country as we continually strive to build a more just, inclusive, and equitable society which fulfills the sacred promise of America. As we navigate the tumultuous time of chaos and division, let us always honor their dedication to our most cherished American values by standing firm against authoritarianism, discrimination, and the erosion of our civil liberties and the rule of law. May we strive to embody the aspiration of Amida Buddha, who, as a bodhisattva, vowed to give up their own enlightenment for the benefit of others by declaring, if for countless kalpas to come, I should not become a great benefactor and save all the destitute and afflicted everywhere, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. May we always take refuge in the Buddha, the one who shows us the way in this life, the Dharma, the way of understanding and love, and the Sangha, the community that lives in harmony and awareness. Entrusting the dynamic working of all-inclusive wisdom and all-embracing compassion, we call the name of Amida, the Buddha of infinite light and life, in gratitude, joy, and awareness. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu.
Please be seated. It is now time to remember the names on the roll of honor. Scoutmaster Mr. Joey Guzman will call each honored name. We ask that you honor them in your heart by bowing your heads in prayer and grateful reflection.
Good morning. Today we honor and pay our deepest respect to, from World War II, Shigeo Ashikawa, Toshio Fujii, Kameo Fujitani, Mitsuo Furuuchi, George Ikeda, Shiro Ikeno, Tsuyoshi Iwamoto, Chitoshi Karaoka, Kiyoshi Masunaga, Goro Matsuda, Kyuichi Matsumoto, Akira Morihara, Iwao Nakamura, Muneo Oku, Bernal Torrijos, Hisayuki Yano, and Yonezo Yonemura. From the Korean War, Ramin Haili, Isamu Izu, Hiroshi Miyazono, Koichi Moriwaki, Clifford Okinaga, and Nobuji Yamagata. From the Vietnam War, Rodney Fukunaga, Joseph Ga'a Jr., Wayne Hedeman, Aaron K. Hervez, Steve F. Johnson, Momi Kane, John Kauhaihau, James K. Lindsay, Harold L. Lanis, John R. Peacock, Keith Puhi, Glenn Shibata, William A. Ulmer, and Rodney Yano. And from NASA, Ellison Onizuka.
Namandas, 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 namandas.
We will now have the offering of incense. First, we invite all family members of the Roll of Honor, followed by representatives of various veterans organizations who are present today. Lastly, we invite all Sangha members in attendance. Please use both incense burners. Let's begin offering of incense with the Roll of Honor family members. May we now ask all representatives of various veterans organizations to come forward and offer incense. Now everyone in attendance, if you have not done so yet, please come forward to offer incense, starting with the front rows and moving towards the back. Let us now observe a moment of silent meditation.
Namandam, 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 namandam.
Reverend Blaine will now lead us in the chanting of the sutra, verses reaffirming the vows, found on page 117 in the red service book and on the screen. Again, page 117 in this red service book.
The Buddha of infinite light and life made vows to embrace all beings equally without exception. These vows promise to create a perfect world where no suffering or evil exists and guides us to supreme awakening. The Jusei or verses reaffirming the vows is a poetic summary of the basic intention of the 48 vows made by me, the Buddha, to attain supreme enlightenment, to save all who are suffering, and to declare universal liberation through the name Namo Amida Butsu. We chant the words of the Buddha as a reminder of these great vows made to awaken and to liberate us all. The verses reaffirming the vows. I have made unrivaled vows and will reach the highest path. If I fail in any way, may I not attain Buddhahood. Should I not provide to all for countless kalpas to come, aid in times of suffering, may I not attain Buddhahood. I will reach enlightenment, but unless my Buddha name resounds throughout the universe, may I not attain Buddhahood. I will practice the noble path, wisely, mindfully, free of greed, seek to reach the supreme way, be a guide to one and all. May my power shine great light to illumine and dispel the darkness of the three poisons and save all from suffering. With eyes of wisdom I'll remove the darkness of ignorance. I will close all evil paths, open gates of highest good, reigning Buddhahood, light will shine throughout all lands, light brighter than sun and moon, outshining all heavenly lights, giving my virtues to all, not forsaking anyone. I will proclaim the Dharma like the roar of a great lion, bowing before all Buddhas, steadfastly gaining virtues, with wisdom fulfilling my vows. I shall be a guide to all, like the wisdom of my teacher. May my wisdom also shine all throughout the universe, and illumine one and all. If I shall fulfill these vows, may all lands tremble with joy. From the heavens, wondrous flowers rain down upon all the lands. Naman Namu Naman Namu Naman Namu Naman Namu Naman Namu Naman Namu. The virtue of Amida's vow is shared equally by all, together attaining awakened mind. We are born in the land of peace. Namannavu, 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 namannav, namandav, 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 namandav.
Please rise for the Gatha, Homeward I Go, on the handouts and on the screen. Please be seated. It is with great pleasure that I introduce our guest speaker today, Hawaii County Mayor, the Honorable Kimo Alameda.
All right. Thank you, Taikobe. Very good conductor. Awesome job. What a beautiful day today. It's an honor for me to be here to witness this. So I want to thank the Kono Hongwonji for this, sponsoring this, putting this together. This is awesome. And of course, Troop 59. You didn't just help organize this. I mean, you showed up, right? You showed up. You got up in the morning. You got ready. You guys look handsome. Nice job. Very impressed. So why are we here? Obviously, it's a day of remembrance, reflection, right? We've heard the names. We've had talk stories about those names, and those are the real heroes. Yeah. Sergeant First Class Rodney Yano. County named our building after him, Yano Hall. And just to think, I mean, the stories I heard is he's in a helicopter and one grenade went off and he jumped in front of his fellow servicemen. Saved their life, take his own. 25 years old. That's the real heroes. Yeah. And then John, another Vietnam experience that John Kauhai Ha'o. Yeah, Hawaiian from Kona. He also paid the ultimate price. But most recently, we honored him through the post office, naming him. So now that post office is not just it's not just one post office. Okay, that's us for saying, hey, we never forget you. We never forget you, Uncle John. These are the stories that we gotta share with our children. And of course, Colonel Ellison Onozuka. I was a junior in high school and watching that TV and seeing that Challenger, explode, knowing that I was a Big Island boy. Even as a junior in high school, I felt that. 1986. And he did what he loved, and it's not a Kona boy. So I like let the children know in here and the young adults that, when you look for heroes, yeah, Superman, Spider-Man, Aquaman, Iron Man, that's fake. You don't gotta look too far. You don't gotta look too far for your heroes. They're right here in your community. They're not in one Marvel movie. They're right here in Kona. They walk the same streets you walk. They shop in the same stores you shop in. They played in the same fields you played in. That's the uncles that you remember, and the aunties. And that's what makes this place so special. And as adults, we try to impart those values amongst our kids, and so that they grow up with the same values that we grew up with too. So that's why we're here, and that's the lesson I believe for our next generation. Is to reflect, to remember, and then to honor them by providing service. In my thinking, more service, more better. And I'm trying to share with my cabinet that, let's be people addicts. Let's be addicted to people and addicted to service. Ultimately, that's the legacy that we're trying to leave. And so on this very momentous day, this occasion, this tribute, of those that have fallen to serve us, to give us our freedoms, because we know that freedom's not for free. That they had to, that we got to work for it, and ultimately the ones we love had to pass on for it. And so on this beautiful day, we honor the thousands of men and women from Hawaii and across the country who gave their lives in service. We honor their courage, their sacrifice, and we also pray for their families. Years go by, but the hurt's still the same. So we send them our love and we send them our prayers. And let them remind us of how we should be treating each other, with that deep respect, that compassion, and of course, we in Hawaii, with that aloha. So mahalo, everybody, for coming today. Again, such a beautiful day, a day of remembrance and a day of reflection. And let us leave here better than we came in, and every day better than yesterday. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the day, and aloha.
Thank you, Mayor Alameda. Scout Milo Mons will now lead us in the unison of reading the Shinshu Pledge. Words can be found on the laminated handouts on the back of the pews and on the screen. Please recite the words out loud together with him.
I take my refuge in the vow of Buddha. Reciting the name, I will live through life with strength and serenity. I revere the light of Buddha. I will put my effort in my work with self-reflection and gratitude. I will follow the teachings of Buddha, discerning the right path. I will spread the true Dharma. I rejoice in the compassion of Buddha. I will respect and help others do the best for the welfare of humankind.
Thank you, Scout Milo. We will now have an offertory presentation. Mahalo for your generous contributions, everyone. Please rise as we will conclude this service with the singing of the Gatha, Nembutsu.
Namanda, what's 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 Namanda.
Please be seated. This concludes today's military remembrance service. Let us never forget those who gave their lives so that every day we can gratefully continue to live this precious life of freedom. Here are some announcements. Next Sunday, June 8th, we will celebrate Father's Day at 10 a.m. service. Guest speaker will be Kona native Raymond Takeui Jr., who is active with Mo'iliili Honganji and has served as its past president. Holy. Heads up, the Obon Festival, which is a kickoff for the Bon season, will be held on Sunday, June 15th at the Maka'eo Pavilion at the Old Airport. It is a free community event with lots of crafts, fair booths, and food vendors, plus taiko performance, and of course, fun bon dancing. The craft fair opens at 2 p.m. Bon dancing will start at 4 p.m. and will end at 7 p.m. We will be grateful for any help in setting up and breaking down assistance with the comfort crew and manning the church donation retail booth. Also, we will be most appreciative of monetary donations and or drinks such as bottled water, canned soft drinks, and juice. By June 6th, please contact the temple office if you can volunteer and also drop off your monetary and or drink contributions. Mark your calendars and join us for good eats and joyful bone dancing. There will be no service on Sunday, June 15th due to the Obon Festival. Regular 10 a.m. Dharma family services will be held on Sundays, June 29th and June 22nd and June 29th. Any other announcements, Reverend Blaine or anyone else?
A big mahalo to the Scouts. Thank you very much. And good job, Taikobi. Thank you. Also, big mahalo to Mr. Mayor. Thank you for joining us, and for members of your cabinet to join us today too. Thank you, and especially to all the veterans. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your contributions to our community and the lasting impact that you have to keep our communities and our country free. Big mahalo. Thank you very much. Thank you to all the families also of veterans and those who have died in the service to our country. Mahalo for being here. Mahalo. Mahalo.
Again, a big mahalo to Mayor Alameda for joining us today as our guest speaker. Those of you on Zoom, you may leave at any time. Those of you here in person, refreshments will be served in the social hall. Mahalo to the families of Boy Scout Troop 59 for preparing today's refreshments. Thank you for joining us. Please stay healthy and safe, and we hope to see you at future services. Thank you.